Today's a day where we talk about news, I guess, right? It works. But before I go into that, I tried telling my psychiatrist that my combination of pills wasn't working out, right? And so after many years of him being with me, he's like, well, maybe you should find a second opinion, which I'm kind of hurt because it's like he's giving up on me. But honestly, I was actually looking for another doctor, and I was planning to see that other doctor in February, but he's basically breaking up with me before I could break up with him. How dare him, I say. How dare him. Anyways, so we're going to talk about news, right? Recent news. First news, an endangered Cuban crocodile was found dead after chewing on an electric cord and dying from that. And man, I don't know about this. Sounds like some sort of cover-up, like crypto deaths or Saudi journalists or Russian millionaire tycoons that just happen to die of strange causes, you know? I could see how after the whole Harambe shitstorm of fiasco where we lost an out-of-nowhere beloved zoo animal, that the headlines of them neglecting an endangered crocodile, no matter how dangerous the animal might be, you know, how the headlines would be, you know? And man, a crocodile looks like it could take a couple of shotgun shots, like, to the body and face, like some sort of Resident Evil creature, you know? But oh well. Thoughts and prayers, rest in peace to that Cuban crocodile, right? Poor guy. Next bit of news. California teen was running a scam where he could make fake parking tickets and try to get people to pay him out for them. Which, I mean, come on, that's pretty fucking clever, you know? I mean, if he was printing them out, making them look all professional with, I don't know, a QR code, and it probably just went straight to his Cash App or PayPal or his Ethereum wallet. I know I've talked about how I'm against scamming people, you know, but this is kind of creative where I'm wondering if he did fool anyone with it, unless it was just written on some crumbled paper with crayon or marker and shit, you know. Then I don't know, maybe people deserve to fall for it. And I don't know why that reminds me of like secret menu items from restaurants, like the McGangBang. Have you heard of that? I remember being at my grocery store job and someone telling me about it, and I didn't believe them, you know, about the McGangBang. And then they legit went to order it at the local McDonald's, and it said on the receipt, McGangBang. And I did look up what it was again just to recall, and it's a spicy chicken sandwich, but in between a double cheeseburger. So it's like, you know, dual buns and shit. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck programmed that in there, but I can confirm that that did in fact exist at a given point. And now with the woke culture, I could see how not existing now for at least a few reasons. But if you're a McDonald's fan and feel like eating a McChicken sandwich in between a double cheeseburger, then order yourself a McGangBang. They might say hi, and I might say hey, but you shouldn't worry about what they say, 'cause they got nothing on you, baby. Nothing on you, baby. Also, it's got me thinking about the youngest girl I've like ever been with and the oldest woman I tried to get with. Now, there was this girl I worked with at the grocery store who was still in high school, and I would take her to her softball games and go watch her like like a dad and shit, and we would jam to Backstreet Boys, and she'd consider that oldies. But yeah, I'm pretty sure she was at least 17, and I'm saying that because, one, I'm pretty sure that's true, and two, I'm not about to incriminate myself. But yeah, we were together for a few months before, I don't know, she graduated, and we just like grew apart, and I think she gained a lot of weight and became a short-haired lesbian, which is the exact same fate that happened to me. And the oldest woman I was after was this like 50, I think she was 50-something-year-old woman named Margarita at the home improvement store I worked at. I tell you, dude, she was a smokestack for being 50-something, man. And dude, she had 3 daughters that would occasionally come into the store, and they were like carbon copies of her, so fucking hot, but young. They were real young. I want to say, well, the oldest was probably like 20 or something, but yeah, anytime I'd see Margarita, I'd be like, I guess it must be happy hour if Margarita's around. And she'd just laugh, you know. Gosh, she was one hot fox. Real nice body for however 50-year-old she was. So yeah, any age, if you're down, mother, daughter, cousin, hit me up, ladies. I'm here, right? There's a drumming noise inside my head. It starts when you're around. I swear that you could hear it makes such an almighty sound. Hotter than silence, hotter than hell, sweeter than heaven and hotter than hell. That's Florence and the Machine. That's a band I wish I could have seen live. I really hope one day to see them live. They're really good. Whoopi Goldberg is in the news for saying the Holocaust wasn't about race again. You know, these comments, and man, why couldn't she wait until the new Sister Act movie dropped before she started acting crazy again? Like, I swear Whoopi Goldberg is starting to sound like my mom, like turn into my mom. They think they're old, where they can say any wacky things and not really be held accountable for it. Like, they've reverted to this toddler states of mind. Like, that's kind of how when we see toddlers and they're throwing the finger, accidentally saying cuss words, and we're like, oh, it's okay because they don't know any better. That's how old people get at a certain age. They just start spouting things and touching stuff without permission, and they think they can get away with it because they're old. Like when I see an old person just grab a stranger's baby to say they're cute, and the strangers have to be okay with it, even though they don't want anyone touching their baby. I always had a theory that old people do this to try and steal any youth they can from the baby. But also, why the fuck would I want some stranger old person touching my baby, you know? Like, my baby's brand new to the world, and here's an unknown old person who could possibly have every disease known, like, to man in its 60 plus years or more of life, and it's touching my baby's hand and face and trying to suck its life force out of it. Fuck that shit. If an old person tries to touch your baby, politely tell them to fuck off. Especially in this post-COVID world. Nah, old people, 6 feet away with your disease-ridden bodies. I know for sure. Well, I ding dong bang dong bong ding dang. Mother Russia, do not suffer. I know you're bold enough. I've been around the world and I have seen you love. And lastly, Russian sausage tycoon Pavel Antov has died in a fall at an Indian hotel. This 65-year-old millionaire had he had denied criticizing the invasion of Ukraine, and I guess he was celebrating his birthday when he fell out of a window of his hotel room. And coincidentally, he was in a group of 5 people visiting, and another one in his group died on the same trip as well. Like, wow, man, it's crazy how all these Russian millionaires are mysteriously dying by accident. Oh, well, though, that's all just coincidence, right? Just like how Whoopi thinks it's a coincidence that all these people that died in the Holocaust were Jews. Oh, well, that's why McDonald's needs to promote that McGangBang to keep the public's mind off of these crazy fucking left-wing propaganda conspiracies. Yeah, it's insane. And then that crocodile that died, he was probably secretly a Russian millionaire tycoon. That poor Cuban crocodile. But yeah, guys, I guess that's it for today. What's your favorite endangered animal? I don't know. Any animals you wish you could make extinct? I know there's a lot. Like, I wish I could kill off all the yellow jackets. They don't make any sense. Mosquitoes too. Mosquitoes are fucking pieces of shits. I don't think there's really any reason for them to exist in the ecosystem. As well as roaches. Roaches are pretty bad too. But yeah, let me know how you feel about all that. How about scams? Any scams you all fell for and thought, man, that was too good of a scam. Bravo, I deserve to fall for that shit, you know? Like, it just, I don't know. Maybe some of them are good. They're works of art, you know, in themselves. And any secret menu items at your restaurant that y'all are all about? I don't know, like a Starbucks or In-N-Out Burger or whatever gay shit y'all fucking eat. And do you really think the Holocaust was all about race, or are the Jews just overreacting? I mean, you can let me know in the comments, I guess. I promise you, no answer is wrong there, unless you're against the Russian motherland, and you might end up dying, you know, of mysterious circumstances. But hey, that's out of my control, you know. Things sometimes just happen because they happen, you know. It's fate. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go message some ladies in between the ages of 17 to 50, because that's where my numbers are at, legally speaking. But yeah, that's another day. Take care and have a great one. Bye.